Hello, my name is Derek Wimmer and we are at Healthy Longevity Café. So we are at Healthy Longevity Café, which is a very unique business developing awareness about longevity and healthy lifestyle and prevention. It has like three modules, I would say. We have this beautiful restaurant where we serving healthy food and drinks. We also have a diagnostic, we call it Longevity Lab. And the third module is this place where we actually doing workshops, meetups, or even companies can hire for their purposes. This is basically like a, I would say, pilot cafe, and it's Petr Šámek vision. Petr Šámek is quite known in longevity department all over the world. He's got clinics and lots of startups, and longevity is a big thing for him. So it was his idea. Basically, he found me, he introduced me this project, and I fell in love with it. And then we started about 3 years ago. You know, when we started, especially in Czechia, we knew that it's not the easiest market because I have lived in London for 14 years, and people are more aware of this, and people care more about themselves. Czech people, they like to drink, smoke, and go party and eat unhealthy. I mean, that was in the past. It's obviously improving. It's really changing. I can feel that. Like when we started, everybody kind of laughed at us, like longevity, what is it? Nobody like even try to understand. But nowadays, people are aware of it. They realize that if they want to live longer or have like a more active life when they're older, they need to start doing something about it. And prevention is the best thing. Our target audience is viable. I mean, we attract, I would say, biohackers. That are people who already like doing a lot for their health. But also, we try to get or educate new people who are not so, they don't know much about this lifestyle and longevities. I think the main purpose is actually educate people about this, let's say, way of living and try to help them live a healthier and longer life. What makes this business unique? It's actually the business itself, because I think there isn't anything like this in the world. It's the very first cafe where you actually have diagnostics and it works together. We also have Longevity Club, which is a year or half a year program. At the beginning, we kind of measure your biological age, and then our consultant and nutritionist work the way with you by the end of the year to lower your biological age. At the beginning, we have that diagnostic room, and there is like a circle of testing, which is basic. We measure all the parameters of your body, measure age of your skin, your lungs, heart, stress, etc. What is kind of unique is also we measure biological age, and we're doing DNA tests. So when you gather all this information data, it's a good platform for our consultant and nutritionists to work with the clients to help them on the way what they want to improve on. Every person is different, every person has a different needs, so we individually work with the client to make what he wants to achieve in a year time. And we also, based on these information or data we have, we can make a recommendation which is going to work. But obviously, if the person don't want to do the hard work themselves, then it's never gonna work. There is no magic pill. What is the most important and what we're trying to do differently from similar businesses is that we giving individual recommendation, because what's worked for me not gonna work for someone else, and that's very important. So if I give an example, when I did my DNA test, I found out that I have a preposition for like a knee injury, which I had, or I don't have enough vitamin B, so I need to supplement it. And these are the things which I wouldn't know without it. So that's just an example how it's important to gather as many data as you can. So AI we apply, obviously our consultant use it a lot because our DNA tests, they coming back in 15 PDF reports, and it's like 400 pages and it's so much information. So we basically need to create some shortcuts or something how to make it work quicker. We also use AI in marketing, that's quite useful. And we can use it even in a restaurant. My colleague When he was calculating margins or prices, it's more efficient. It takes lots of copy, paste, and etc. and lots of their readings. So I would say the biggest improvement is in time of our consultant, where they can actually focus on clients and don't need to do so much, I would say, admin or reading or just like working manually. From the beginning, we had few clients, there was no problem. But as the business was growing, we realized that it takes so much time to process manually all those clients that we have to find solutions and find ways how to make it quicker. So obviously, recently we started using AIs and we developed these processes. It really helps in managing those reports and everything, and then people have more time to do their job. I wouldn't say it's affected any social aspect of the business. Sometimes even quite opposite, because we also have to teach AI how to do things we want. So they gather together and try to figure out together. So it definitely doesn't take anything to social. It just improves everything. It's more efficient. So I would say it's around a good thing. I would definitely recommend using AIs because if you don't, if you snooze, you lose. So you need to go with time, you need to go with the trends, and then obviously AI is here to help, and it has so many amazing aspects and tools to make your job or work more efficient, for sure. On the other hand, I've seen in my circle and even in my friends that sometimes few people are too dependent on AI and they use it for everything in their lives, and I think that's quite dangerous because obviously it can't solve everything. I think it's important to use it as a tool, as a help, but not as a solution for every problem you have. So I think there needs to be kind of a line where you need to use common sense instead of asking AI everything.